Good morning, greetings. Welcome back to our lesson, our science lesson. And today, our lesson science, we are still talking about common accidents and basic first aid. Common accidents and basic first aid. And now, our subtopic for today is ways of preventing common accident in a classroom. Ways of preventing common accident in a classroom. Now, let's first remind ourselves the last topic. What was our last lesson? What do we do lastly? And lastly, we talked about common accident in a classroom. We talked about the common accident that happens in a class, and we said we have this common accident. We have the slip, we have graze, we have bumps, we have bricks, and we have falls. These are the common accident that happens in a classroom. We also talked about what causes this accident in a classroom, what can lead to this accident. And we said an accident is an unplanned event that can lead to damage or injury. So what are causes of this accident? And we said one is wet floors, number two we said rough floors, number three we have poorly arranged furnitures if your class is not well arranged. Number four we have hanging our bags badly. You just throw your bags, you come in the morning, you take your books and you just don't care where you place your bags. So hanging our bags badly. Then we have running up and down in the classroom, and then jumping on the table. These can lead to an accident. Running, jumping on the table, wet floors, these are things that cause common accident in a classroom. Now today we want to know how can we prevent these accidents from happening, or what measures can we put so that to ensure that no accident or the cases of accident are not many in a classroom. Now, how can we prevent accident in a classroom? We can prevent accident by 1. Arranging our desk well. Ensure that your classroom, the way you arrange your desk is very well. You arrange them in a straight line. So if someone starts walking, then someone can walk from this hand to the other hand without any table being along the way. No, so we have to ensure that we arrange our desks well. You just arrange our desks in a straight line. If it's from here to the end, you just ensure that they're in straight line, and the other side they're in a straight line. By that, you're ensuring that no accident. Even if someone starts walking from here to there, nothing will cause an accident on the way. So we have our desks are well arranged. Number 2, we have sweeping waste from the classroom. Sweeping waste from the classroom. Last subject we saw the way the class had a lot of things on the floor. The class had a lot of waste. And what is a waste? We said waste are things that we do not need them. After you use something and now you don't need to use this thing anymore, what are you supposed to do? Don't just throw that thing on the floor. What you do, we have the dustbin. Just take what you've used, put it in the dustbin. By doing that, you're ensuring nothing will happen. Or maybe you come and find that the classroom is very dirty. What you do, you sweep the waste. Just put the waste out. You collect the waste and put the waste in the dustbin. We know very well the waste are supposed to be kept in the dustbin, not on the floor. So you use something, don't put it on the floor, put it in the dustbin. No, let's say for example you have eaten a banana and you throw that banana peels on the floor. What will happen? Someone will come and step on that banana peel, and that someone may fall. Or someone, you just throw things on the floor and then they make someone to lose the step, that someone will fall. So sweep the waste, ensure that the waste are all in the dustbin. Number 5, pick sharp objects from the floor. Which are these sharp objects? The needle, the sharpener, yes, the sharpener. We have the pins, we have the sticks, we have razor blade, and we also have broken glass. Ensure that if you see any sharp object on the floor, pick it, put it in the dustbin. Or maybe you see your friend playing with this sharp object, tell your friend to stop that, because this might cause an accident. Then number 4, we have repairing broken furniture like tables, chairs, and desks. Now this is the work of the school management to ensure that there are no broken furniture in the classroom. And even you children, when you go to class and you find that there is a broken chair or there is a broken table, just take it where it's supposed to be. Just take it outside, and then you call the person who is in charge and tell him this chair or this table is broken. Don't wait until your friend comes and sit on a broken chair. What will happen? Your friend will fall. Or maybe you have a broken table and we have the needle coming out. That needle can prick on someone, or that needle can cause damage to someone. Number 5, we have mopping the floor. You know that you have poured something on the floor. What is the right thing to do is to take the mop and you mop the floor. Or maybe you call the cleaner to come and mop the floor. Don't allow that water to flow on the floor, because if someone comes and step on it, what next thing to happen? An accident will occur. So ensure that you mop the floor. The floor should always be dry. We don't have in the classroom, the floors must be dry, not wet. Number 6 is we should avoid running in the classroom. When you see the teacher is out, don't start running around with your friend. Just tell your friend, now the teacher is out, now this is our time, we sit and read. Don't start running up and down, because you don't know what might happen next. You might lose your step and you fall, or maybe you might hurt someone as you run. You might hurt someone. So we should avoid running in the classroom. Number 7, we have don't jump on top of the table. Don't jump in the classroom. Don't jump on the table. Now you start jumping on the table and you miss the step. What will happen? The next thing we hear you crying down there. You have broken your leg, you have broken your hand, you have broken your teeth. Why? Because of just being careless, because of jumping on the table. Then number 8, don't push your friend. Don't push anyone. If you're playing with your friend, do it well. Maybe you disagree with someone, then you push that someone. Maybe you've been pushed that someone, and then the wall eats him, or the table eats that person. So don't push your friend. Now I have an exercise for you. Number 1, name 3 causes of accident in a classroom. What causes accidents in a classroom? We talked about them. What causes accident in a classroom? Number 2, what will happen if we fail to mop a wet floor? You find there is water on the floor and you fail to mop that water. What will happen? You know what will happen. Then number 3, name 3 ways we can prevent accident in a classroom. How can we prevent an accident in the classroom? How can you ensure that there are no accident, or the cases of accident they are not there, they are very minimal? How can we prevent accident in a classroom? Then what are waste? What are waste? Now you say what a waste is, then you give an example of the waste. Give one example of the waste. Then, is it good to run inside the classroom? Is it good to run inside the classroom?